Sawan Kumar. I make sure that marketing no longer remains a puzzle for you, technology no longer a trouble for you, and your business goes digital. Your business goes digital and gets the necessary vaccination that it needs. Yes, we make sure here, we in this show make sure that your business, your real estate business no longer struggles, no longer has problems in getting all that it should in this digital age. How it changed, everything changed, right? In this COVID world, post-COVID world, pre-COVID world, things have changed drastically and you have become more of digital. So how do you cope up with this? Today, we would be talking about sales automation. Or I would say let's talk about sales funnel, right? Before automating anything, before the automation that we are going to talk about, let us talk about the process in place. You have to have a sales process in place to implement automation, right? Automation can only be implemented when you have a process in place. So before talking about automation, let's talk about the sales process. And when we talk of sales process, the first thing that comes to my mind is sales funnel. Have you heard of this? Have you been trying this? Have you implemented this in your system yet? Sales funnel. Does not matter, you are still doing your marketing and sales the old way, or you have upgraded yourself to digital platforms, or you have automated it. No matter what stage of your marketing stage you are in, but it is important that you start implementing sales funnel. Well, what is a funnel? Funnel is of that triangular thing that comes into our mind where we put in something and there's some outlet where things come out drop by drop. That's what a funnel is, and that's how sales funnel works. So what we do is, as a funnel, we have a lot of leads, prospects coming into that funnel, and when they come out as customers. That is what sales funnel is. And having an organized sales funnel makes sure that you have the maximum conversion rate. You have your company, your business has the maximum sales. The best part of sales funnel is that you can divide it in parts. You can divide it in stages. And when you divide it in parts, what happens is you are able to analyze, you are able to collect the data of what stage is working, what stage is not working for you. As a whole, either it's very late, because if you realize after 2 or 3 or 4 months that you are not having a single sales because there was some problem in your sales funnel, it's very late. But if you divide it in stages like we will be doing it, you know exactly what stage is not working, and you rectify, you correct, you improvise the problem, you make sure that stage starts working, and you move on to the next stage. So by the time your customers come to the final stage of the sales funnel, they actually become your customers, your prospects to your customers. This is how important sales funnel is. So are you interested in knowing more about sales funnel? Do you want to know what a sales funnel is and how it works? How many of you have already implemented sales funnel in your system, in your marketing system, in your sales system? How many of you have already implemented automation, sales automation in your system? A lot of you? Tell me in the comments below. Give me a yes if you already have implemented sales funnel. Give me a yes if you already know about sales funnel. Give me a yes if you want to know what sales funnel is. And yes, only if I hear a yes from you, I'll be telling you more about sales funnel. And if I hear more of yeses from you, I might give you something bonus. So what are you waiting for? What are you still waiting for? Give me a yes in the comments below, and I'll start. The sooner you give me a yes, the sooner I'll start talking about sales funnel. I'm waiting for your yeses in the comments. I am waiting for your comments. I am waiting for your questions. I am waiting for your queries on sales funnel that you have, that you think, okay, let's start with this. So tell me what according to you is a sales funnel. Tell me what according to you is a sales funnel, and how can we divide sales funnel in different stages. Okay, let's start. Let's start with what a sales funnel is and how we can divide it in different stages. What is a sales funnel is? It is a marketing term for the journey potential. It is a marketing term. Sales funnel is a marketing term that defines the journey that the customer takes from getting to know about your business to becoming your customer. The journey is defined as the sales funnel. And why is it important? Because you are able to exactly track what part of your sales funnel is your prospect in right now. This is what makes sales funnel really, really, really important. Now let us talk about the different stages of sales funnel. So there are these 3 stages of sales funnel. The number 1 being the top part of the funnel. What is this top part of the funnel? Now this is the stage when your prospects get to know a little about you. They get to know that they really need to buy something. They get to know about their problem. They have been facing some symptoms, and now they are at a stage where they should be knowing the symptom has grown so big that they need to know the exact problem that they have. Based on the symptoms, they now need to know the problem, and you will help them identify the problem. Now this is the top part of the funnel. You as a business, you as somebody who is going to solve their problem, is going to tell them about the problem, and in a very soft way, in a very subtle way, you are also going to tell them that you can help them solve the problem. That's all. That is all that is going to happen in this top part of the funnel. You are not going to make a sales page. You are not going to tell them that you are going to sell them something. No, nothing at all. You are just going to make them aware about their problems, and you are going to make them aware about your company that deals, that helps people solve similar kinds of problems. So this is the top part of the funnel. This is called the awareness stage of your funnel. So when people become aware of their problems, they start looking for solutions. That is what we all do. The moment we become aware of the problems, like I was facing some health issues, but I did not know what the problem was. So I went to a doctor. He suggested me a few tests. The moment he suggested me the few tests, I got those tests done and the reports came. I now knew the problems. And now that I knew the problems, I knew what I need to buy. So I became aware of the problems, and now I would be going to find out the solutions, and which is where the doctors come in and help us solve our problems. So this is the first stage, being aware, getting aware of the problems. Once you become aware of the problems, you become interested. Now this is the middle part between the top and the middle of the funnel. This is where, after being aware of the problems, you now become interested in getting your problem solved. That is what happens with your real estate customers too. Your customers first need to be aware of their needs. Do they need to buy a home? Do they need to buy a commercial property? Do they really need a home? They didn't even know that they might need a home. So you need to first make them aware of the problems. And once they become aware of the problems, they become interested. They become interested in finding solutions. Now, one of the solution could be buying a property. Now you come to the next part of the funnel, that is the middle of the funnel. And what happens in middle of the funnel? In the middle of the funnel, you tell them more. You nurture them here. You tell them that you are the expert. You are best with whatever you do. You are the best person to help them solve their problem. This is exactly what happens in the middle of the stage. This is when they, from being interested, they now start getting to know more about you. They now start getting to understand more about you. They now understand their problems. They also now understand that buying a service or buying a product will solve their problem. You haven't yet pitched about the product that you are going to sell them, but your prospects now understand that they need to buy a product or a service in order to get their problem solved. So what you do now is you project them, you tell them that you are an expert, you are the best person, you are an industry recognized person, you have got these awards, and you can be trusted, and they should be wanting to know more about you. This is the middle stage of the funnel. And what is the final stage? The final stage is when you actually go up, stand in front of them and say that, okay, this is your problem, this is the solution, and we are the best people to solve the problem, to give you a solution at this price. These are the benefits, these are the testimonials from previous customers. Now this is where you make your sales pitch. That is the final stage of the customer. Now because the customer is already educated about the problem, the customer already knows that he needs a solution to the problem, the customer already knows you, now you come in and give them the sales pitch. You now come and say them, okay, this is the solution that you have for their problem, because you have spent a lot of time together now. They already know you, they are comfortable with you, they are ready to invest in you by spending money, buying your product and service. But now your sales pitch needs to be accurate, needs to be good, needs to exactly solve the problem that the customer has. And because you have been knowing him all through, who better can do that? You just need to make sure that you have enough data, enough testimonials, maybe video testimonials, you have enough examples, you have enough features of the product or the services that you are selling, you have enough reasons that you give your customer, your prospect, and why he should be buying from you, why should he be trusting you, why do you have the best products, why do you have the best properties in the market, why and how they can benefit, how. So all of these questions that any customer has, now you need to be ready with answers to all of those things. And one way of building a sales funnel is a landing page. We build a landing page. We hear a lot about landing page these days. We see a lot of landing pages, right? Whenever you click an ad on Facebook, you get to see a landing page. Now what that landing page is, so that landing page is exactly the top part of the funnel. You are making the prospects aware of the problems and the solutions, and immediately you take them to the next part of the funnel, that is the middle of the funnel, and then to the end of the funnel, that is you now pitch them about buying it at a discount, buying it at a special price, buying it for something that is for a very limited amount of time. You create an urgency and you do everything that you can to have that sales closed. So landing page is one and all. It takes care of all the stages of the funnel at one place. That is what a landing page is. So we spoke about sales funnel, we spoke about landing pages, and we will be talking about sales automation in the next video when I come back. But if you have any questions about sales funnel, do not stop yourself from asking me those questions. Or if you have any queries, if you think that I was wrong, maybe if you think that you know better, I would love to hear from you. See you in the next video.